I'm just near where I did my first video of the year, just near Ratcliffe Parish Church and Ratcliffe Hall. So we're going to go for a walk round, show you some of the sights, and we'll talk about some things that are going on at the moment. So I'm walking down this path here. I will show you. Yeah, it's nice. Now the days are getting longer, the nights are getting a bit lighter. I think I'll start doing more of these, but the lives will be slightly different to the planned videos. So that's why we're going to talk about things that are going on at the moment. But we'll start off with something a bit light-hearted. We're going to talk about, are Manchester United fast becoming the scariest team in the Premier League? Now, if you've got any views on this, get in the comments. Please let me know what you've got to think, what you think about this. Now, for me, since the sacking of Ruben Amorim and Michael Carrick has come on board, Manchester United are a totally different team. They're playing good, attractive, attacking football, which, as a Manchester United fan, it's what you want to see. Under Amorim, it was a bit boring, it was a bit bland. But under Carrick, it's the same players, it's the same squad, but it's like they've been let off the leash, and it's like they know what they want to do, which, for me, is how a Manchester United team should play. Now, tonight, Manchester United are playing Newcastle United. Does he start with Sesko again up front? Or does Amad Diallo start? For me, I think Sesko should be leading the line. He's shown on Sunday, scored an amazing goal. Again, he's been let off the leash. He's scaring defenders up and down the country, which is what we want. So, if you think that Sesko should start, let me know, because I think he should. Now, for those of you who don't know where I am, some might, I'm just at a local park near where I live. Around the outside of the park, there's something that the local authority have made, and it's called the Health Walk. It's a mile in length, so I'm hoping I'm going to get round it before the light goes completely. Traffic was a nightmare coming home from work tonight. I've had this planned all day in my head, but then traffic was against me. So as I walk up this hill and I get to the crest of the hill, I'm going to pan you around so you can see what's in front of me. I'll tell you, it's just football pitches. But at the far end, there's some trees. And the trees... Oh, what's happened here? Yeah, and the trees... Behind the trees, there's a river. So let me know if you can see that. So, can you see the tree line there in front of me? That tree line, there's another path, and we're going to walk down that path to the river. I'm going to show you some features on the river. So, carrying on about Manchester United. If you're not a Manchester United fan, let me know. Yeah? If you don't agree with me that Manchester United are fast becoming the scariest team in the Premier League, let me know. We're all entitled to our own opinions on it, aren't we? But for me, Manchester United, since Michael Carrick took over, are an amazing team. And it just shown with the right management and the right coaching staff that it works. And Carrick had some good ideas when he was in charge at Middlesbrough. I know it didn't end very well for him. It didn't get him into the Premier League. But he didn't have this pool of players to choose from, did he? That he's got at Manchester United. Now, if Manchester United win tonight, or even draw, for me, I think they're going to guarantee Champions League football for next season. The win would be amazing, but a draw would do. So, enough about football now, and we're going to carry on with the walk. I'm going to show you down here. Now, when we get a bit closer, you'll see a big concrete monstrosity on the other side of the river. And I'll explain what that is when we get closer to it and you can see it. Now, this river here is the River Irwell that flows into the Manchester Ship Canal. It used to flow into the River Mersey, but it hasn't done since the Ship Canal was created. But up here, it's not a very wide river, but it's wide enough. I've caught some trout in this river using the trotting method, trotting down a couple of white maggot. They weren't huge trout, but they were trout nonetheless. So, heading down to the riverbank now. And there is a smell in the air. And I'm going to explain what that smell is. Over there in the distance is the concrete monstrosity. It's a local sewage works. Yeah, and that's the smell I can smell in the air. Now if you look there, dead in the centre of shot now, there's an overflow from the sewage works into the river. Now, when it rains heavy and it floods, effluent from the river, from the sewage works does flow into the river, unfortunately. I mean, it's like this here now. I can't get down there, I'm wearing totally the wrong clothes, but there's a shopping basket, a shopping trolley in the river. I mean, if you come down here and you do want to try some fishing, just be careful because you don't know what's going to be in the water. It's a shame because it's a lovely stretch of river. And it is fairly high at the moment. I've seen it a lot lower than this. As we carry on down this path, the river bends round to the right slightly. And just upstream from here, we can't get that far tonight, but there is another river that flows into the Irwell called the River Roach. And so you've got the confluence of two rivers literally 200 yards up from me now. And that's where the original settlement of Ratcliffe was formed. So, hope you all agree, it's been a lovely day today. I think it even reached 18 degrees, which for March is unreal. So, I've had a few comments, but because I'm walking and I need glasses, I can't actually see what the comments are. But if you are liking what I'm doing, please comment, subscribe if you want. I've got more videos planned coming up very soon. Liam, my son, who's been on the channel, may or may not be joining me again. He's talking about setting up his own YouTube channel. He wants to concentrate on history. That's his choice. If he wants to do that, let him do it. Good luck to him. But mine is more about going out and about and showing places to people. So this little walk around the river bank is going to come to an end and I'm going to go back onto the health walk. The sun is fading slightly, but I'm going to get this video done. Now, over the weekend, this is the major news, something big happened in the world. Yeah, America and Israel struck Iran. We all know about this. We've seen it on the news. It affects us in the UK here. The RAF base at Cyprus, RAF Akrotiri, was hit by a drone. Now, that has brought us into it now, into the conflict. I know the RAF have been patrolling the skies over Bahrain. Not Bahrain, sorry, Qatar, because we have a deal with the Qataris to train their pilots. It's been in place for a few years that now, and it will probably carry on. They come over here for training from some of the best pilots in the world. So I'm just going to pan round, show you the football pitches. Now, I'm not a political person. I don't really have political views, but it's open for debate whether our Prime Minister Keir Starmer, he was right to deny President Trump use of our bases at first, and then he went back on himself and changed his mind. Now, that's not my choice to say whether he was right or wrong, but he made his decision, and now he's changed his mind again, like he has on other issues. I know he's probably looking into it. He's probably worried what the response would be in this country. So, as a Prime Minister, he probably did the right thing, which you don't normally hear me saying very often. But we are now involved, not to the same extent as Israel and the USA, in this conflict. I'm not an expert on war. I don't pretend to be. I just hope that it's over as quickly as possible with as least casualties as possible. And I think that's what everyone wants in the UK, because our armed forces that we currently have are stretched to capacity as it is. We're at the smallest number ever, with it not looking like it's going to improve anytime soon, because people don't want to join the armed forces in this country. Unfortunately, that's the state of affairs. Well, I'm not going to talk about that anymore. We're going to carry on with the walk. The light is fading. I checked the sunset before for Manchester and it said it was at 17:53. It's now 17:51. So I can see the sun is starting to set. I'll show you over that way. So I'm going to walk up to this bench up here and I'm going to stop this live feed. I hope you've all enjoyed what I've had to say. And if you want to see more, please comment, subscribe, share the video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.